Welcome back, or welcome for the very first time to 28 Days of Love.
We're so glad you're here. Truly, whether you've been rocking with us since season one or you're just finding us, this space was created with you in mind.
This season is special, not just because it's February, not just because love is in the air, but because we're stepping into our third year of marriage and our third season of 28 Days of Love.
3 years of learning, 3 years of stretching, 3 years of choosing each other, sometimes with ease, sometimes with tears, and always with intention.
If you were with us last season, you know it ended abruptly. Life happened in a way we didn't plan for, and honestly, in a way we weren't ready to share at that time.
Last season ended because we experienced a second miscarriage. That loss changed us. It slowed us down. It forced us to grieve privately and together.
There were moments we questioned if we'd ever come back to this space. Moments where talking about love felt heavy, even hard.
But here's what we learned. Love doesn't disappear in loss. It gets quieter, it gets deeper, and sometimes it waits until you're strong enough to speak again.
So when we say we're back, we don't mean the same versions of ourselves.
We're back healed in places, still healing in others, but rooted, committed, and more intentional than ever.
For those who are new, 28 Days of Love is our way of inviting you into our real marriage. No filters, no perfections, no pretending.
For 28 days, we talk about love as it actually exists, in communication, in conflict, in intimacy, in faith, in healing.
And this season, we're not doing it alone.
We're bringing in 4 incredible couples, one couple each week, who will join us and share their stories, their lessons, their challenges, and their victories.
Different backgrounds, different journeys, different seasons, but one common thread. They're committed to doing the work love requires.
This season is for the couples who are thriving and for the couples who are barely holding on.
It's for the newly married, the long married, and even those believing God for marriage someday.
It's for anyone who's had to grieve something inside their relationship and wondered, can we come back from this?
Because the answer is
Yes.
With grace, with honesty, and with God at the center.
So for the next 28 days, we invite you to lean in with us.
Laugh with us, learn with us, heal with us,
and let love, real love, do its work. Welcome to season 3 of 28 Days of Love.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to season 3, episode 2 of our 28 Days of Love, for our 28 Days of Love. Um, Yesterday was our kickoff, if you will, our introduction to our season. This week we're going to be we're actually talking about a new beginning. So all this week we're talking about a new beginning. And I think it's befitting. I know, well, for those of you that are joining us for the very first time, let me just get the preliminaries out
Hello.
of the way. Hey, welcome to our space. Welcome to our home. We do this once a year and we love it, but we hate it because it demands so much time from us. And it cuts into our evening as we're both hustling and bustling throughout the day
Yes.
to get in this space, to get in the zone, to be able to share our day, our occurrences. If so, if you're new to this, like this, what you see is what you get. Like after
Yes.
3 years, I thought like we would have it together and like everything will be perfectly aligned. But like
No.
even up to the moment, we're still like, okay, you gotta get this, gotta get this, we gotta eat real quick, we gotta change real quick. And so like what you see is what you get. Like we're not gonna like really cut no corners. Like if you see us a little irritated with one another, it's probably because we're irritated with one another. But it does not disrupt or discontinue the love. Yesterday we talked about something, we shared something very intimate and something that really affects more couples than it may be broadcasted or that you may even know. We shared with the world um, the challenges we faced in during our second miscarriage, and which is why last season ended abruptly. So I think we were 4 days in, and
Hmm.
we were just like, we got to stop. Like it's too much. Um, but we're back. We're stronger.
Stronger
We're
than
healed,
ever.
whole, still healing in some areas. I didn't even, just a moment of transparency. I didn't even realize like that there was still a little, even sharing it with y'all yesterday.
Hmm.
There was some moments we actually like had to do it all over because we initially pre-recorded episode one so that we could be prepared for the emotional turbulence.
Hmm.
Um, but we ended up just doing it live because um, we had to. We want to interact. We want to continue to be engaged, and we want to continue to create the space for couples to just come in and just
Hmm.
see what this thing is like. I don't know if we're going to do it like 50 years from now. Like 50 years from now, I'll be almost 90. Like at that juncture, I think we're just going to be changing each other's diapers and like trying to
No.
help each other get
No,
up.
no,
I don't
changing
know.
each other's
But
diapers
anyway,
is
we're gonna
so
go. We're gonna rock
dramatic.
it. What?
It's so dramatic.
Well,
We'll be
we're gonna
changing each
run with
other's
it
diapers.
until the wheels fall
Okay. That I agree with.
off. Okay. So
So
see.
far, we can say hi, Grandma. Hi, Mommy. They're on
Hello,
here watching.
everybody. You can
Can't
see
tell
us,
on
but we
here. We
probably
can see
can't
it.
see
There
you.
you go.
But hello, we love you. Thanks for joining us
Yes.
today. It would usually be our Tuesday night Bible school, but
Hmm.
of course, for those of you that know, we do the 28 days of love. So we're gonna get like right into it because we don't anticipate them to be long and drawn out. But if you have questions, you can always put them in the chat. Let me go ahead and pull the comment section up so we can see.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I don't have
that
my
works, right?
glasses on, so I won't be
I got
seeing
you.
that. I
Um,
am farsighted. No,
so
nearsighted? No, am
I don't
I? I don't know.
know.
I can't see far away. So I'm nearsighted. I'm nearsighted.
Okay, you're nearsighted.
Yeah. Fun
And
fact. Nobody asked.
okay. So yeah, fun fact, I think. Well, yeah, what are you? I
I'm
just know you
nearsighted.
can't see.
Hey, I can
Um,
see. I just can't see far. So I think that
okay.
means I'm nearsighted.
We'll figure it out
Yeah, I
at the
think that's
next
what it
doctor's
means,
appointment.
right?
um so just switching gears real quick. Today's all about like grace. And so I wanted to share with y'all. I just wanted to see real quick like who's on, but also get to our impromptu. So one of the things that I learned like in this new beginning is like, and just in life is like you have to have grace for today.
Hmm.
Like, and I'm learning even the more like grace. I, it's kind of hard to describe. Like I just don't think that grace rolls over from. It's not like you can just fill it up and say, "All right, I'm taking this with me today."
Mm-mm.
And I learned this through our healing process because we literally had to take it one day at a time. I watched my wife one day at a time take the necessary progressive difficult steps and becoming a healthier version of herself. So even like now, like she does her workout routines and stuff like that with her um,
Go up, Joe.
little trainer lady, and and like I'm like, oh wow, like like I got to get back in the gym like 2 times a day, but like I'm up early for work, so like the gym be like on hold. But anyway, like it's just inspiring. Um, but the grace for today, like one of the things that I'm learning and continue, one of the things I learned that I'm continuing to learn is that we've got to give ourselves grace, you know, like grace for the day,
Mhm.
um, for who we're becoming tomorrow.
Mhm.
And I don't know if like that makes a lot of sense to y'all, but I had I want to say it like this, like grace isn't for who you'll become tomorrow. It's for who you are today. Today, love yourself where you are. Love your spouse where they are. Growth happens faster when grace leads. And that was like so important to just even read that even like now, because sometimes like we rush the process. Like I remember um just moving in that sphere, uh just wanting to like just get through things. And so for the first time, like I really believe that like we just took time to like start loving each other. And even like so just a few um well, yeah, just a few minutes ago, we were eating dinner, and just like the smallest sentiment, I was like, she asked me, "Do you want me to get you something?" Or she asked me something. I don't know. I can't remember what she asked me now, y'all. Charges in my head, not my heart. But it was in that moment, like I was just realizing, like my wife takes care of me, so that I can take care of us, and like that was just beautiful. And she does that each day. I'm going somewhere with it, and so but I wasn't always as receptive to that form of love because I've always been so independent,
Mhm.
you know, and I've had to learn how to just let her love me the way she loves me, and not but also guide her into what I need, and vice versa. But like how has grace, you know, how's grace like impacted me? It's allowed me to take a step back and say like I don't need to rush to do things, even though like I'm still a doer. And so like that's what they did for me. Like it was like stop, reassess this.
Mhm.
It's okay not to be okay. It's okay. It's okay to not be able to verbalize or vocalize like what you're feeling.
Mhm.
That's all I got. That was deep, right?
Yeah, I think that's good. I remember I had I was grateful that Kian connected me with someone that had had a miscarriage when an older woman who had a miscarriage when she was younger, and
Mhm.
I would talk to her, um, the first one and the second one actually. But one thing that stuck with me was she told me, she asked a question. Oh, I'm trying to remember what the question was. But essentially it was along the lines of, do you think that when you come to God, like you have to come to him
Perfect or something like that.
like along the lines of being perfect? And my answer was yes. I know you're like, what? That's not Dominique. But it wasn't like the question was necessarily about whether or not you're perfect, but like, do you feel like when you come to him, you have to have your thoughts sorted out? Like, you have to have your emotions sorted out for you to
Hmm.
be able to come to him to release it. And so in my mind, I'm like, yes, because how can I release something if I don't know what it is?
Hmm.
But she was like, no, like the Lord wants you to come where you are, and he will guide you through that. Like you don't have to figure it out because he already knows and he already understands. And so that was a release for me, and just realizing like extending grace to yourself. This is where I'm at. Like
Hmm.
I don't have any words. Literally, I was like, well, I think this is a perfect example of the scripture. It talks about the spirit gives utterances that you don't know, you don't understand these groans. Because I had nothing.
No
I had
reference.
like I literally would come to the Lord after that conversation with her, I literally would come to him and be like, I don't have anything to offer you except for my tears and my brokenness, and I don't have a better offering than that. That's all I can offer you. That's what it was. She was like, what do you think when you offer God, does it have to be something that is so perfect, like not to offer him something broken? And I didn't think to offer him something broken, because when you read the Old Testament and the New Testament, there is sacrificing lambs and goats that were without defect. They were perfect. There was nothing wrong with them. So when you're coming to God, my mind is to bring him the best. I'm offering you the very best. Well, my brokenness is not my best. My tears are not my best, because I'm not in that mind frame. So to have that conversation with her was very freeing, because I realized, like, yes, you bring God what you have that is your best, but if your best is just your brokenness, that's okay as well, because at least you're bringing him what you have versus bringing him nothing at all. If that makes sense. I'm not saying give God just anything. I'm talking about when you genuinely like, Lord, I don't even know how to worship you right now, because my heart is shattered into 1,000 pieces, and I know that you're good, but right now I don't really know. I can't really articulate that without breaking down. So I'm just gonna give you my breakdown, if that makes sense. So that's what I thought about when you were talking about extending grace.
Yeah, so grace was definitely the catalyst that allowed our perspectives to be reshaped and redefined so that we could enter into healing and wholeness, which I attribute to the new beginning. And so, even like now, so I'm gonna switch gears because I don't want to stay on something that seemingly
Heavy.
seems so morbid or heavy.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be fun and
No,
light,
it's
but I wanted to
love.
make sure that y'all knew like where we were coming from and
Mm-hmm.
why this is such a beautiful new beginning for us,
Mm-hmm.
um, because oftentimes we think because we're in a new physical place that that's a new beginning, but I really believe that what qualified us for this new beginning to build home again, to be in our new home, is that we offered everything to the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
but also we utilized what we learned from the first miscarriage and the second miscarriage to love each other better.
Mm-hmm.
And so it thrusted us into a new beginning. And I remember telling my wife um, on our 3rd year anniversary that it feels new. Like it really felt new. I felt this newness, and were experiencing this newness. It was like I was coming to know her all over again and fall in love all over again. And so like we had time to like start. We were like making plans because I was like working like a Hebrew slave
A
or
Hebrew.
working like a Chinese man in a sweatshop. But don't sue us for stuff like
No,
that.
what is that one?
Disclaimer. I don't know.
Just
It just popped
keep
in
it
my
with the
head and I just
Hebrew.
said it.
Just do Hebrew.
And so, yeah, I'll keep it with the Hebrew
The Hebrew.
or a cotton picking slave. But anyway,
Oh my
um,
gosh.
to just love her in a new way, and just I think that's what gives us such a refreshing perspective in the new. For me, is that grace. So grace was the catalyst. So like, what have we been up to? What have we not been up to? Like we have
Everything.
just real quick, it's been a journey. We we're finally almost settled. And I'm so glad about that. Um and just like we're literally just making the time and the space to like live our lives. Like literally, like we're just like living our lives.
Mm-hmm.
So like today we went down um to Airstream. So of course, if you don't know what Airstream is,
Google
Airstream
it.
is one of the largest distributors for RVs. And so because it's just like we're like we just want to live like before the kids come. Not saying that you don't have a life when kids come, but like your priority shift, which
As they should.
they kind of should, but I'm learning and even learning that like my wife is still going to be first because those snotty nosed nappy head kids, well, they're not going to have nappy
Are
heads,
they not?
but
Are they gonna be nappy
they're
headed?
gonna they're gonna leave, and so like it's just going to be us. And like one of the things, and I know I'm like rambling, but I'm gonna get back on track because this is a good jewel. Um, this is a good jewel to drop. Like I have to, we're gonna be together forever. The kids are gone, they're gonna go, and so I need to So I'm training my mind even now that we are the priority.
Mm.
My wife is a priority. Like the
Mm-hmm.
kids, who are you? It's like no, but and I believe that that perspective is so healthy and so necessary in us moving forward, so that we don't forget each other or
Mm-hmm.
stop loving or doing things intentional to keep the bond strong, and to continue knowing one another. Because
Mm-hmm.
like I've heard couples, because we seek wisdom from older couples and our bishop, when our Pastor Carl F. Walker, our spiritual father, our spiritual covering. And one of the things that like, and then just older couples, one of the things that I adore the most is that like they're still emphatically irrevocably in love, right? Like
Say
after
the
all
word.
these years, the kids are gone, the grands come and go, and like they're still in love. They still have a knowing. And so like that is so important to me. So like as much as like I'm gonna say, because I was gonna say we're ready for kids, but we're gonna have kids. Like my priority is not gonna shift. Like, yeah, you make sacrifices for your children, but at the end of the day, you can be good. You need to go get a job. But anyway, so we were down at the RV shop, like literally just like doing things that like building our life. And I think sometimes when other things come, it's like um you stop building together. You know, I'm always asking my wife, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to open this bakery? Do you want to open this cafe? How can we merge our businesses? How can we merge our ideas? How can they become one? Because I want her to know, like, you're a priority. So, like, even now, like in this new beginning, as we're looking for like commercial space, like we got a lot going on, but we really don't. I don't want to make it seem like, well, we do have a lot
We
going
have a
on,
lot going on,
um,
but it's manageable.
it is very much manageable, because it's God ordained things. Um, and
When he's in it, it's easier.
yeah, so even like today, like it was so I don't know, it just felt good to like go there, have one great, outstanding,
Customer
superb customer
service.
service. Like we came in and like
Mm.
it was like they rolled out the red carpet. It's
They
like I
must
felt
train
like,
Chick-fil-A employees.
yeah,
Train them.
yeah, like
They did great.
maybe BMW and Audi, they both all, maybe in Airstream, maybe they all just train their people together.
That, or
But
it's a Texas thing.
or it's a Texas thing.
It might be.
Could be.
I
But
don't know.
it was
But
a
it's
good
great.
feeling,
It's cool.
to go in and to like to do it together. And come to think of it, like we've done like everything together, but for the first time it's like we get to kind of like pick it, because like when we found our home, it was like the Lord led us here.
Mm.
And like we had kind of like a direction, because he kept saying a specific street name, and we're like, okay. So when we seen this townhome, we were like, oh yeah, this is it. Well, actually driving down the road, and I was like, I would
Mhm.
love to drive home from work.
Magical.
But anyway, and so even like our vehicles, like it was a God thing. Like we um testimony after testimony, but
Mhm.
it was they were both God. It was a God thing. Like
Yes.
God, the Lord was like, this BMW is for you, this Audi is for
Wow.
her. And like it was just like a God thing. But like so going into there today, it's like we're actually shopping, like we want this, we want that. And like it was just like a great feeling, right? So talk
Mhm.
about like new beginnings.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. And so she's not the outdoors type, so we can't pitch our tent. So I'm like, all right, let's go get a camper. Let's go get an RV.
One thing I won't do is outside. Now I
But
will
she
say,
will.
my
She
mom, my
will, because I
sister
already know why
always
she's
joke
acting
because
like
when we
that.
were dating, Kian used to send them
Be
pictures.
careful how you say this.
What? What? Yeah, it is some.
Yeah, be careful how you say this.
When we were dating,
Disclaimer.
we used to go for walks in parks.
There we go.
And it sounds weird, that's a different way. We used to go for
I used to
walks.
take her in the woods.
Yeah, I was gonna say we used to go in the woods, but that sounds weird.
Yeah, they had parks.
You already
They were
knew.
parks. Like, you some kind of
You
stereotypical
already
freaks or
knew
something.
what I was gonna say. Yeah, we weren't in the woods. We were walking in these parks, And like I don't do woods. I don't do wooded areas. I don't do bugs. And so like there's literally pictures we have like I'm sitting on a fallen tree
filled with
and like other pictures of
hundreds
us
of thousands
together and my
of
mom was like
bugs.
there's no Dominique must be
Why
in
do
love.
birds
I'm done.
suddenly
Because there's no way she would ever be in a wooded area.
But love,
And that's true.
love.
But that being said, yes, I guess I am more of an outdoors person now, but I still have
Yeah.
parameters.
And
And a tent is not. You won't. If you catch me in a tent, Jesus must be on his way back. Because ain't no way I'm getting a tent. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
This time next year.
No, I won't. I promise you.
In a tent.
I promise you.
And it's not going to have
It must be an indoor tent.
It's not going to be an indoor tent.
It's going to be, and we must be inside somewhere testing out a tent. You pitched a tent here in this living room because I'm not about to. I'm not doing outdoor tent. There's no way you're catching me outdoors in a tent. But mommy said Dom never liked outside, but when Kian showed up in the woods, she went. She make it sound weird. In the woods, I went.
And they've been on every trip too. In the mountains.
Right. Fishing, you've been in the woods too, mommy.
Right.
You've been up in mountains.
Up the mountains. But they say love makes you do crazy things. I don't want to say crazy. But love.
Well, the wood's not crazy.
Make you feel safe about doing things. No, where do you think Abraham and all them were at?
Listen, when I thought about Abraham, like it's one thing to leave a land your homeland and go to a land that you've never known, but you're walking in the wilderness at night. Like there's no street lights, there's no police officers, there's no what?
Of course not.
There's lions, there's snakes. Paul was bit by a viper.
And that's why the Bible says you should tread upon the lion and the adder.
King David was slaying lions and bears. I can't. The Lord knew what century I needed to be born in.
But yeah,
I couldn't do that.
Right. This new beginning, I think what's really different as well is like just seeing the hand of God, like, like I know y'all are so spiritual, y'all are so safe, but like really like
he's everything.
I give him all the glory because
I'm nothing without him.
Literally, eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. Like, yeah. Why? When we first came to Texas and like, like we're getting ready to end, y'all. So when we first came to Texas, I shared it briefly yesterday. When we first came to Texas, like we had one thing, that was the word, go. And we've heard stories of the Lord speaking to people, in a way, and they went back. But I knew, like me, I was like, God said this, and it's going to work. You know why? It has to work because I'm not only is it His word, I'm just not going back. Yeah, just call me rebellious.
It's His word, but also I'm not going back.
And I refused. I remember like working until midnight when we first got here. Like
midnight train to Georgia.
I was like, Lord, whatever I got to do. There were many, 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 many challenges, but reading Exodus and hearing the children of Israel complain and say, I want to go back, helped me not to say, I want to go back. Because our mind was our greatest. Our mind is our greatest tool. And like, literally it was to the point where I'm like, there's nothing to go back to.
But even if you think about that, not trying to turn this into a Bible study,
right?
But but I have to say it. I'm just saying, even if you think about what they were saying, like the Israelites, you've come out of bondage, so now you've experienced in this brief moment what it's like to not be under bondage. So your mind, your mind
thought they were gonna die.
I know, but I'm just saying, like your mind still has changed to some capacity. So like, how could you go back when you no longer have that same mindset? Like you're experiencing like, oh wow, this is what it would be like to not be underneath Pharaoh. So how could you then, with that knowledge, go back and not be like, oh, I wonder what it would have been like if I had stayed in the wilderness. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I think it's
you're
different
some.
because there's nothing in the wilderness. There's no stability. You don't feel
I mean, that's
blessed.
true. But I'm just
You
saying, like, you've seen certain.
just because people see things all the time and they can't grasp their mind around how to attain it
That's
or
true.
how to be preserved even in it, which is why some of them died in the wilderness. But I don't want to turn this to a
Yeah.
theology
No,
lesson.
we'll go
But
deep.
new um it didn't come without challenges. It didn't come without frustrations. It didn't come without many, many sacrifices. It didn't come without the blood, sweat, and tears. Like when people give like their success stories, it irritates me so much sometimes when they give the generic things. Like, oh yeah, I just worked
Oh, my
hard.
leg went to
Come
sleep.
on, man.
No, my leg went to sleep.
But you see it's falling.
I know. I was gonna catch it. You didn't give me a chance to.
And so I just like this is our attempt to like not just show you that like it works, but like also give you information as well, if you reach out. Let me see. Okay, yeah, so yeah. Um yeah, so we're at our time mark, y'all. So just remember that grace, um, I'll read it again for you. Grace isn't for who you will be tomorrow, it's for who you are today. Today, love yourself where you are, love your spouse or love your family. And where they are. Like that is so important. Like we had to learn how to love each other where they are. Because I have like the mentality, we gotta grow, we gotta grow, we gotta get this, we gotta
Mm-hmm.
get that. And like sometimes it's just like, and you just have to love people where they're at. So like we'll talk about that a little bit more tomorrow.
Yes.
The challenges that we had in loving each other where we
We
are
are.
or where we were, and are even today, and how we just had to be patient and let patience have her perfect work. Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard
Seven.
Time, we are going to have Elijah and Erica Mitchell,
Mitchell.
our friends.
Yes.
Listen, you don't want to miss Thursday. You don't want to miss any day. Um, what's up? What's up? What's up? You don't want to miss any day. So yeah, always remember like if you got a question, like
Type it in the chat.
type it in the
Yeah.
chat,
We
email.
may or may not answer it. No, I'm joking.
Um Elder Tracy, hey, y'all.
Where you
If you have a
see?
question, look, we don't profess to know all. We're just willing to give what we have to you. Last year we started um the 21 keys.
Yeah.
We'll throw that in there
21
here and
keys to
there.
love or something.
Yeah, the
21
21 keys to love. But tomorrow we got some fun games we're gonna
Not so
play.
heavy. But it's important to have the heavy because people, you can look at social media doesn't give you the full picture of someone's life because you're only
Right.
sharing what you want to share. And
You get those
honestly,
glimpses in
you
those
get glimpses,
moments.
but like it's not, I mean, there are some people that just put everything on social media. We are not those people. So you only get glimpses of everything. So it's cool when you can actually sit down and show more than
Share
what's
more.
just
Yeah.
in a post.
Yeah, I think but also you have to be selective in
Yeah, not right.
who you're sharing it with and what you're sharing
And
because
how you're sharing it.
everyone doesn't have the capacity.
Mm-hmm.
But so tomorrow we're gonna have some team building games. We're gonna do a team building game. We're gonna do a race.
What kind of race? Can't be running.
Well, you know you'll lose at that,
Yeah,
so
no,
you know
Kia's
it's not gonna
faster
be.
than me, and he likes to cheat anyway.
I don't have to cheat, and I've never prospered because I've cheated.
You don't have to cheat with running, but Uno is questionable. And Monopoly. He always makes me go into bankruptcy.
The dice just fall that way.
I'm sure. And then I go bankrupt.
That's on you.
You take
But
all my
guess
money.
what? Okay, so we got
A race.
Yeah, we're gonna do a race.
Team
We're gonna do a
building.
team building, and then we're gonna how well do you know? We're gonna do the how well do you know again. We might save that for
That might
Thursday.
not be that great. Yeah, we should do. How well do you know on Thursday?
I'm not gonna set them up. Right
Yeah, but they could be better than we do.
or maybe we'll do finish that sentence. Okay. Or
That's
maybe
not gonna
or
work.
maybe no, I'm not gonna
Don't
or
finish the
maybe
sentence, not gonna work.
we'll reenact some of our funniest moments.
I was supposed to reenact how
Or
your
how each
side of
other
the
act.
story of how you think we met.
No, they're not ready for that. That's anointed. But birds chirping. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so join us tomorrow, same time, same place.
No, she was like talking about Dakota.
Oh, it's the
Birds
birds chirping. Same time, same place. We'll be live
What does that
at
mean?
7 p.m. Central Standard Time,
8 p.m. Eastern
Standard Time. Tuesday, Thursday. And listen, we got a special little trip coming up. We're gonna bring y'all along with us. This is just so happens to be falling during our 28 Days of Love series or podcast. I don't know. I don't think we've ever really defined it. But yeah, we got some great couples coming on. We're trying to get our pastor, our overseer, our spiritual father
to come
on as well. Let me see. Did we get all the comments? So don't forget, if you have questions, if you have any comments, put it in the chat. All right. Make sure you head over to YouTube. We're gonna upload the 4 that we did last year. So we only got to 4 days. Oh, so we'll upload those on the YouTube so that you can see that from last year. But
see, Mom remembers. She remembers when you made me go bankrupt.
Oh yeah. You lost too. You lost.
But you made everyone. No, she did lose at life.
Right.
I don't know what happened. Oh, we're talking about the game. We're not like saying game. At life, like the board game life. Yeah. Clarify that.
Right.
That's it. Until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
Toodles.
Be easy.
Stay warm.
Yes, stay warm. If you got snow.
It's cold out here in these streets.
It's cold out there and it's hard out in these streets for. Anyway, we love y'all. All right, this is. I can't see. What is it? Oh, hey, Marcine.
Hola.
You late.
Yeah, we're logging off now. Tomorrow.
See y'all tomorrow.